Hello everyone, welcome back to season 13 of The Infected. I just got done emptying out the loot. Make sure that we don't have... Oh, I got spoiled food on me, that's right. Um, I'm trying to keep everything organized here, but it's becoming a challenge. I'm stuck. Really? Seriously? Move that over the way. Alright, so we need to, think about no, whatever the table, so I can stay there for now. We need to focus on getting Mike up and running. What I think we need to do is we need to go back to that town, get this schematic, and then unlock either the loom, the oil extractor, maybe the water house would be nice. Storage tech is really what I want, the rack technology. We're going to fill all this in with planks and whatnot. Alright, let's go back to the village that we were looting. We didn't grab the flask or anything like that from it. I do have a cucumber on me that I can eat. That's not good. Let's dump the water off in here. Get it cooking. Because we desperately need water. One more bottle ought to do it. We'll wait for that to percolate and boil. Stupid deer. Harvest that. Sorry about that. I had to move my mouse pad. There's one stick here. Way me. I got a stick. Where are we going to put it? But yeah, this is just the inner courtyard that we're building. There's going to be paths and whatnot and eventually, eventually. Put up the stick. The water should be smelted, or should be purified now. Alright, so let's grab the water. Let's put the fire out, and let's get back over to that town, shall we? Make sure everything's looted out. We have a gas can on us, so we're gonna run out of gas before we get there, but that's okay. I'm not worried about... oh yeah, okay, hold on. You're right. You're right, okay. I'm missing something here. This is weird. Alright. So what I'm missing is... I need to throw the melon on the ground here. And harvest. One can. Two. Alright. That should be 2 cans of food right there. Just in case I need it for water consumption and whatnot. It's like a free, it's like a free water source. Yeah, you get the can bag, but that's fine. That's only 2 spaces out of the bunch that we have. But like I said, yeah, we're gonna get over here and get the rest of this town looted. Well, we would get the town looted if we were headed the right way. You guys are all screaming at me, you're going the wrong way, Storm. My bad. Take a drink of my soda while we're cruising. I don't trust the fact that I might run out of fuel, so I'm gonna grab a fuel can from here. And then we'll head out. I just want to make sure I have plenty of fuel. I don't want to get over there and then run out of fuel and then have to walk back to the base for some fuel. That would not be an ideal plan. I think I put it in here. Yeah. Put the feathers away in one of these boxes there. Alright. Let's get to it. Let's head the right way this time. I would eventually noticed it and I'd be like, oh, we're heading the wrong way. At least I caught it early. That and I realized we ran out of gas, so going back for gas was a good thing. I always want to keep a gas canister on your ATV. Do 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 do. You like how the render distance shows up and it's just slowly like a puddle of water going across the ground? I'm trying to think here. You know what would be cool? A logging trailer. You know what I mean? So you can go out somewhere and like log out a whole bunch of trees and like put them in a cart. I need to make it right here. That would be kind of cool. You know, allow it to hold up to like maybe more than the regular cart does. Of course, you would be faced with the difficulty of fueling the ATV as you're rolling around in it. I mean, yes, early game you can get enough fuel to get around to all the areas, but in late game I don't see that being a thing. Alright, I think we looted this whole area over here. Let me go make sure here. Yeah, we looted this whole area. We looted this building too, right? I'll learn to drive here and eventually. Alright, we haven't looted this building. Alright, let's loot the car. Put the gasoline in here out of the way. Alright, and one door. Ooh, plastic wire, our electrical wire, we're gonna need that here real shortly. If you're wondering, what I'm doing is just bypassing time for the two mineral extractors to do whatever they're gonna do. Because I think the oil pump is gonna take quite a bit of materials in order to make said, wow, that's been a lucrative one. But what I'm thinking is, so we went in this door and then we made a round circle. Where's the bathroom at in here? Oh, it's in there. Well, we looted it. Okay. Grab everything until we're full and then we can discard whatever we don't need. Just thinking, making sure that it's not lootable all the way. Alright. We need that electrical part. Alright. So now we're gonna need to start micromanaging what we have here. I don't need the watermelon seeds because I'll eventually have tons of them. I'll eat that melon. More seeds that I'm probably not going to keep. Ooh, a bottle of water. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. Alright. First floor done. Next floor. How many floors are to this place? Just 2 floors? Okay. Seems easy enough to loot then. I don't need the rope. I don't need that. Let's go in here. I don't need the brick. I don't need the brick. Alright, we're gonna have to run back downstairs and empty out because I am full to the brim. Alright, let's stop it right here. We'll go down, down, down. Alright. So, electrical wire and that. Rocks are probably not gonna stay. Yeah, no. We have plenty of other stuff that we need to loot. Alright. We're in here. Make sure we looted this whole area. No, we stopped right there. Alright, so we need that. Eat the melon. That'll do us for now. Alright, we were in the bathroom dropping bricks off, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Empty. Alright, so we just have this other door over here to go through. Or this other apartment plex. Or sub-housing. Whatever you want to call this. BY. I hear you, sheep. Or goat. Or whatever you are. I hear you. I don't really need you right this second. Alright, loot this and that's it. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep the lead for now. If we have to discard it for something else, we will. But I kind of need to bring some lead back to the base. So we're going to keep it for now. We're going to drop that off in there. We're going to get rid of the bark chips. Alright. Alright, so we did that one. Alright. Let's do this one real quick. I'm empty. Let's go. That rock's probably not going to stick around. I'll start sticking the seeds in another bottle of water. Well, if we need plastic, we know where to come. Look at that, another iron fragment. Yep. I don't need the one clay dirt pile. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alright. This area is done. Let's go over here to the next one. Onion seed. Cucumber. Corn seeds. I can already tell what the seeds are by looking at them. Like that one was corn seeds. I know. I don't have to mouse over it to know what it actually is. Which is meaning I have way too much time in this game. Alright. Bottom floor done. How many floors is this? 3 floors at least. Let's go jump off real quick before we go up to the next area. Alright, I need to dump off some of the goodies here. I'm gonna dump off the eggs and the spoiled food. Alright. That just frees up some room in my food backpack. Just in case we loot some more food. Like spoiled food. Right now I need to start keeping the spoiled food. until I start getting a garden up and running, which is probably going to be in the next episode. We'll focus on the farming aspect of the game. We'll hopefully get this town looted out. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take the coal for now. That's in the bathroom. Alright. I think we looted all this, right? Yep. Alright. To the next building over here. Actually, there's a balcony here. Yeah, there's 3 stories to this bad boy. Which is fine by me. That means more loot, right? Water. Ooh, another bottle of water. Man, they're being generous with the water in this DOI. Nice. I like it. Did he turn down how much water they give you? Now 33rd. That's typical. But I mean, we have eat that. That gave us an aluminum can back and freed up some more space in the old food backpack. I don't need that. I'll take the rest of that. And that's empty. Make sure we looted this side. We did. Last floor. Bone shards and more bone shards. Early game, the bone shards are like amazing. But we're excuse me. We're gonna need bone shards to make arrows, so yeah. I'll keep the rope for now until I need to discard it for something else. Alright, so I can do away with the coal. I can do away with the plant fiber, but I want the lead for sure. Because we need to bring some lead back with us. Alright, so that. Alright, we need to go. Let's close this door so I know which one I need to go to. For the rest of the loot. Go up the stairs we go, up the stairs we go. The door we want to be in is this one. Oh, missed something there. Missed that mechanical component. More bones to add to my collection here. Don't worry, they're gonna be all coming in handy because my next let's just take it all for now. My next adventure is to get the greenhouses up and running, but they're gonna go in a certain order. They're gonna go in a certain spot because I don't really need them really close to the base. Alright. So we've looted said building. Did we loot that one? Probably not. Alright. So optimistically here. There's only one brick in there, okay. I mean, the last run we were getting like tons of mechanical components. Now we're just getting rubbish. Alright, the police station. This is where the only schematic is in this town. Now, what I'm thinking, either the loom. Nah, we need the greenhouse. Yeah, we need the greenhouse. Yep. I have decided I am gonna go full throttle on making. I'm just gonna grab all of it real quick. I think the PlayStation only has 2 floors, right? Until Light has 4 floors, or 3 floors. I hear that chicken. Last but not least, the final floor here. Alright, so instead of coming back up here for this mechanical component, I see some shuffling here. I don't need that, I don't need that. I can go over there. I can go over there. I can spin. And I can grab that. Alright, police station. Looted. Alright, so now we need to put all this stuff away here. Oh, it's not that. We have clay. We have bricks in there already, so might as well throw them in there for now. Alright, so we have looted the police station. We have looted this building over here. At least these ones, right? We did this one, and did we do this one over here? I'm trying to remember all the POIs that we've done so far. That's empty. Let's see. Yeah, we've done this one, that one, this one, the police station. Now we just need to go into the apartment complex here. Into this one right over here. He's looking at me funny. That's okay. You stay dead. Alright, so this is the one that has the flask on the table. So, police station in here. Go straight out here into the courtyard. There's only one way in. Oh, hey. Well, that's a weird way to end up. Maybe he was surrendering. Alright, so we need to make... Eat the potato, eat the potato. If you're wondering, I'm making room for the flask. This one right here. Boom, large flask. How much money was that? 53 coins. Mmm, yummy. Alright. This bird is weird. I'm gonna just take him out. He was being weird. Alright. So, without further ado here. Let's get to looting this building, and then I think this is going to be the last one of this site here. That I'm going to end up doing. We need a cucumber, watermelon seed, pesky bottle of water. Yeah, I think after this COI we'll head back to base and start working on the greenhouses. Is what we really desperately need to do. What we need to do is get the oil extractor pump up and running and get power. I know it's going to take a little bit of materials in order to get power going in the game. Is there more than one area here? I don't need that. There's another area over here. We already have brick on the ATV, so might as well take it with us until we don't need it anymore. Oh, fish. Watermelon. All the body needs watermelon. Alright. This bottom floor is done. Let's make sure we offload our goodies here. Alright, to the second floor. Grab the trash bin here. One whole brick, huh? Alright, how are we doing as far as loot goes? I think we're doing pretty good with loot. So far, anyways. We'll take stock here in a second. When we get done with this floor, we'll probably have to go empty out. And we'll make stock of whatever we have and what we don't have. That's empty. Let's empty that. I want the can. I want the seed. That's it in this one. So we'll go over here to this one. Empty, empty. Now, I am not wrong about the one schematic only being in this town. I know where the other ones are by heart. And I know there's only one. I know there's only one tech page for this building. Or one tech page for this town, I bet. Or I guess. Now, if he started putting schematics in the main city, that's going to be kind of a drag. I'm hoping he stays with the outskirts of the... Oh, we're overburdened. Let's get rid of some rock. Let's get rid of some clay. Glass will be taken. Alright, so the kitchen cabinets are the only thing left to loot. In this side anyway. Alright, so now we need to go across to this side. Watermelon's deal. Eat that watermelon right off the get-go. Eat it again. Our stats are pretty close to being maxed out. Yes, we'll figure out stuff that we're about to dump off here in just a second. Rock we don't need. Clay we don't need. Glass we don't need. That frees up spots here. And we're overburdened again. Let's loot the bathroom and then we'll decide what we're throwing away and whatnot. Absolutely nothing in there, so we're going to throw away the brick and the plant fiber. And then we'll go back down the stairs. We've looted both areas. Alright. Wrong one. We're on the 3rd floor now. Alright, so let's drop these off in there real quick. That's all that we have to empty out. Let's hope we don't find too many food items. Alright, so we're done with this floor. Last floor here. I'm hoping we find a whole bunch of mechanical components. Because I'm going to need mechanical components and electronics for days. I'm going to eat the meat. I'll grab the onion. I'll eat the potato. I don't need the brick. You know what? Let's take the brick until we don't need it. If we fill up and we can't move, then we'll toss the brick out. But I've already got brick inside the ATV, so might as well keep a little bit of it. That potato can be eaten. I mean, we're not doing too shabby as far as loot. I'm gonna need bark chips. And yes, I empty the containers out. It's my way of knowing that it's empty. Oh, that's weird. Dump the plant fiber off. Alright. This place is done. Alright. We've looted both sides. Yep. Alright. There's no stairs going up. So let's go back down the stairs to the other floor. That leads out in the courtyard. And this leads back out to our cart. Well, I think that's all I want to loot in this town. How many minutes do we have left? We got enough to get back to town and start doing some laying out foundations and whatnot. So what we need to do is we need to go up here and make a left. Maybe we should go after the other technology page. Alright, so we're on day 10. Day 10, so we're going to mark this as a white icon. Day 10. I hear you, chicken. I just don't need you right this second. Alright. So we're going to go down here and loot this town, and then we'll head back to base. And then in the next episode, we'll focus on the greenhouses. If I find the time tonight before I go to sleep tonight. It's a little squirrely today, isn't it? Take a drink of my water. This is my home spot. I love this spot right here. But we need to build somewhere different. And we're building somewhere different. For sure. But in the next episode, we'll start having Vambies attacks, I think. Make sure I'm going the right way, yeah. Do we want to get battery technology? I kind of want Loki Looter, but I need the battery tech too. Alright, bark chips can go. I don't need the plant fiber. Okay. I'm going to do the left side and go around and go right back to here. Are we ready? Let's go. Hey boys, fancy meeting you here. Wow. Talk about some excitement, yes. Ooh, I just need that. There we go. This box is really finicky. You can grab that loot from that box though, for sure. Alright. We already have Mike, so we're not searching for him. Yeah, Mike's in. Well, yeah, we need to get Mike up and running. I think that's our task. Eat potatoes, eat food, eat potatoes. If you're wondering, I'm trying to make enough room for that melon so that I can eat it later on. Alright. So that area is done. There should be a schematic right here. Yep. And the other one is in that building right there, the greenhouse. At least I believe it is. Anyways. By knowledge of running POIs. If my knowledge is correct, that one over there has the last schematic. It may be the red one, but I don't think so. I think it's this greenhouse. We're gonna go. We're gonna save it for last. All right. So I gotta keep that on me. You know what? I can make all the glass in the world. I can make all the brick in the world too. Alright, let's roll up here. Get a little closer to the houses here so we can actually loot them. Alright. So, there's one loot. There's one gas can right here. Which we're going to loot. And we're going to put in here. Actually, hold on. No, stop it. Yeah, put the glass in there for now. Alright, let's get to looting. More junk. Make sure my spear's out just in case there's Vambies in here. Oh, the tech page is in this one. I knew it was either the greenhouse or this one. And we found it. We found it. We found it. Now we have two schematic, or two technology pages. I want to keep calling them schematics because that's just what they mean to me, is basically a way to build certain things. Technology pages is actually what they're called, but I call them whatever I want to call them. You guys know what I'm talking about. What a big med kit. You know what? We can get rid of this rope. I don't need it. There we go. We can eat the potato. No wasting food. Alright. Let me readjust my feet here real quick and take a drink. Alright, this house is done. Let's go check the shed. Alright, so now we have we're good on the house for right now. Let's circle around this house real quick. I feel there's trash piles to be had. Ooh, iron. What's it take to make the pump jack? Let's go look at that real quick. That would be buildings, placeables, others. 20 steel ingots. That's a lot of steel ingots, but I think we have enough mechanical and electrical parts for it. I think. Don't quote me on that. Eat the potatoes, eat the potatoes, eat the cucumber. Alright, so we're done in here. I don't need the brick. That's empty. I don't need the food. I take this full of food for now, and we'll toss it if we have to. Which I think we're going to have to toss it if we want to bring back food to the base. Alright, so we've emptied all that. Let's go upstairs. Remembering all the houses and what they give you is just really amazing. I mean, they have just a set of rules in the game in order to facilitate some things. I can get rid of the brick. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Alright. So we did the upstairs, right? Yeah. Okay. So 2 more houses to go. Let's turn this ATV around here. And then when we get done with this 2 houses, we're going to head back to base and start doing some more building. So yeah, look forward to that in the next episode. We'll, take take the spoiled food for now, because we're going to need it for biofuel. It's going to take a little bit in order to get 20 steel ingots together. Alright, last house. Let's pull up. This will be the last house, and then I'm headed back to base. Let's make sure we dumped out all that we can here. I think that and that. Alright, we have plenty of room other than food storage, which we're going to need here in a second. Can I drop that on the ground? No. Bummer. We'll eat a potato, we'll eat the fish. And hopefully there's some spoiled food in here. Oh, we have bacon here. That there. Another egg. Another piece of cloth. More biofuel here. Let's eat a potato. And 2 oil. Another iron. We're almost done with this COI. This is going to be the trying part right here. If it gives me, yeah. I'm going to eat the potato and grab the liver. And we're overburdened. Let's finish looting these areas out here. Alright, so sacrifices need to be made. And you know what? I'm done picking up spoiled food. There we go. If we come back down here and we have room, then we'll pick up some more of the spoiled food. But I don't see us having the room in order to facilitate. Yeah, we just need to just get rid of the spoiled food. We'll get the pump jack up and running like ASAP. But yeah, if the schematic was in this house, it would have been on this shelf right here. Alright. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need those. We'll take that. Oh, eat the eggs and the potatoes. We have some room here. Seriously? Enough room? Freed up enough room yet? Alright, so dumping some more spoiled food on the ground. Remind me when we get back to base to make the helmet if I have enough copper too. I need 2 pieces of copper. Alright, this house is done. This whole area has been looted. We can go around the outside here just to make sure we're not missing any trash piles. Oh, here we go. No, that one's not. That one is lootable. I want that piece of plastic. Let's go over here. I want that piece of plastic. Alright. Alright everyone, I'm going to drive back to base and basically this area is done. We'll mark it out as complete. And yeah, so far so good. I need the feathers because I'm about to make a bow and arrow. About to make a bow and arrow. Alright everyone, I'm going to drive back to base. And yeah. So I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay everyone, take care. Bye bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.